Sieve analysis is a fundamental test in civil engineering and material science. It helps us understand the size distribution of granular materials. This is crucial for construction because the size of aggregate particles directly impacts the properties of concrete and other construction materials. Imagine building a skyscraper. You wouldn't use sand-sized particles to make the concrete, right? You need larger, coarser aggregates for strength and stability. Sieve analysis helps us determine the right mix of aggregate sizes for different applications. This test involves using a series of sieves with progressively smaller mesh sizes. The aggregate sample is passed through these sieves, and the material retained on each sieve is weighed. This provides valuable data about the particle size distribution of the aggregate. Sieve analysis is essential for construction. It ensures the quality and consistency of materials. Understanding particle size distribution helps predict material behavior. Aggregate size affects concrete workability. Large aggregates can be hard to place and compact. Too many fine particles need more water, reducing strength. Sieve analysis optimizes mixed designs. Balanced aggregates ensure strength, durability, and workability. It also controls costs. Proper aggregate sizes minimize waste and ensure efficiency. Sieve analysis ensures materials meet project requirements and standards. Conducting a sieve analysis test is a straightforward process, but precision is key. First, a representative sample of the aggregate is obtained. This sample is then dried to remove any moisture that might affect the weight measurements. Next, the sieves are arranged in descending order of mesh size, with the largest sieve at the top. The dried sample is poured onto the top sieve, and the stack is shaken using a mechanical shaker. This allows the particles to pass through the sieves based on their size. After shaking, the material retained on each sieve is carefully weighed. These weights are recorded and used to calculate the percentage of the total sample passing through each sieve. This data forms the basis for determining the particle size distribution. Section 4. Interpreting the results. Particle size distribution. The results of the sieve analysis are presented in a table or graph format. This data shows the percentage of the sample passing through each sieve size. This is known as the particle size distribution curve or grading curve. A well-graded aggregate will have a smooth curve indicating a good distribution of particle sizes. A poorly graded aggregate might have a steep curve indicating an excess of certain sizes and a deficiency in others. The grading curve provides valuable insights into the aggregate's properties. Fineness modulus. This value represents the overall fineness or coarseness of the aggregate. Maximum aggregate size. This is the size of the largest particle in the sample. Gradation. This describes the distribution of particle sizes ranging from well-graded to poorly graded. Section 5. Applications in construction and decision-making. Understanding particle size distribution is crucial for construction decisions. In concrete production, aggregate grading affects workability, strength, and durability. In road construction, gradation influences load-bearing capacity and drainage. Sieve analysis ensures aggregates meet project specifications and quality standards. Section 6. Conclusion. Ensuring quality through sieve analysis. In conclusion, sieve analysis is an indispensable tool for civil engineers and construction professionals. It provides a simple yet effective method to determine the particle size distribution of aggregates, which is critical for ensuring the quality, performance, and durability of construction materials and structures. By understanding the principles of sieve analysis and the significance of particle size distribution, engineers can make informed decisions regarding material selection, mix design optimization, and quality control. This ultimately leads to safer, more efficient, and more sustainable construction practices.